this is from my first spoken word I have written a long time. I decided to start my very first piece to perform something that is near and dear to my heart. I think that it's something that we don't talk about enough in the Black community. I am a victim of narcissistic abuse, of physical and emotional abuse at the hands, unfortunately, of my mother. So I decided in the midst of my healing that why not this be the first piece. So if I get a bit emotional, I grab from my book and start over, you guys just pray for me. They say hell have no fury like a woman scorned. Well, that may have remained to be a fact, that is, until the day I was born. By a being who made me feel as if her gift of life was a curse, an indebtedness rather for living. I couldn't tell you which one was worse. For years, I have been mentally served this same damn invoice as if I asked to be here, as if I had some kind of choice. Because only God knows of the days that I've lived in my head feeling as if the world knows, scratch that, you would be better off if I was dead. Heart as heavy as my thoughts, too much for any child to carry, but not as heavy as the coffin that awaits my obituary. Simply because beings like you treat procreation like recreation, dodging all accusations when in all self-actualization. I'm everything you loudly claim to hate, yet secretly no courage to be. So out of spite, you dim my light that guided me to be free. Out of all the adversaries one could face in this life, I never imagined you would be the one holding the knife. Stabbing the very back you should have, wearing your own blood you defamed. I thought every Black life mattered to you until you had to say my name. Today it's slut, tomorrow bitch with a moral deficit. How the closest you've ever gotten to it was my birth certificate. Still yet the same name that graces the diplomas and degrees on your wall of facades that you maintain for your own image and your need for applause. A somebody in the presence of the masses, a nobody when the opportunity for ego stroke passes. Back to your shadows I return, where that in itself is a place to be earned. I yearn for the day your heart will allow you to feel and surpass the ability to provide a full-course meal. Because you see, that house was never a home, and although a table full of nourishment, I still went to bed hungry for your love and encouragement. Quenching my thirst for your acceptance in my tears as I grieve the mother I never had, yet still a blessing to have been conceived. Because you see, your creation was a manifestation of a Black queen born to lead her generation into liberation. From the chains of pain that have kept my people in bondage, it ends here with me. No longer will we pay homage. Neither subscribe to the narrative of unresolved trauma being the only legacy we have to pass down from our mamas. So as I set out to start what you had no intentions to finish, I'll replenish every piece of self-love you've ever tried to diminish. So I'll smile through the tears and I'll bask in your shade, designed to deny my rays while drinking the finest of lemonades. Made from the projection of your own insecurities, a cross you made for me to carry, but was never meant for me. A woman, I now stand ready to lay that burden down at the feet of its rightful owner in exchange for my crown.
babe.
With the strength to push past your title, because you see, for me, it's no longer about survival, it's vital. In this moment, you see that I've become my own idol. Who's found her voice, restoring faith in the presence of your doubt. Because you see, you may have brought me into this world, but I'll be the one to see my way out.